Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between MaDFrog and is it Wibang or Wibang here on Scrap Station. MaDFrog spawning as the red Zerg player over here at the 3 o'clock position. Meanwhile, we have Wibang, or I'm just going to call him Bang throughout the match, over here as the purple Protoss player. So Bang spawning as the Protoss player here, or I'll just refer to him as Protoss versus Zerg here on Scrap Station. Now, I do know that MaDFrog really likes to use Mutalisk. This is the first time I've casted this particular Protoss player, so I am not sure exactly how he's going to be opening up, but MaDFrog does like to go into a 2-base with 4 gas and try to mass up a critical amount of Mutalisk and then move out. Down over here, we see Bang opening up with the front door, or with a pylon down over here at this narrow choke point. We'll be able to get a gateway and perhaps even a forge. And then with that forge, we'll be able to put a cannon here or even here. And because roaches only have a range of 3, that cannon will be able to fire and act as early defense. However, there are these destructible rocks over here and here, which will allow Zerg units to just simply swarm in very easily. We'll see if MaDFrog does in fact try to tech to tier 2, or if he tries to do any sort of early play off of these rocks. We do see a spawning pool coming in from MaDFrog, so the spawning pool a little bit earlier than normal. That's more like of a 13 spawning pool instead of the traditional 14 spawning pool. Back over here, we now see a gateway being laid down. Most likely we'll see a forge at some point here in order to finish off this wall-in. We now have a probe moving out. We'll be able to come up and see that this is a rather early spawning pool and no real expansion. So MaDFrog changing it up a little bit, not going for any sort of early expansion play. Over here we see Wibang now getting down an assimilator. We'll be able to start mining gas in just a moment, and I'm kind of curious as to whether Wibang will go for a Cybernetics core to finish off this wall-in, or go for a forge. Now we do see this we now see a probe running up over here. Not 100% sure. I guess he's waiting or trying to suspect for some sort of proxy hatchery play, but there is no proxy hatchery play as this probe now moving into this position. We now see an overlord by MaDFrog, making sure that when he does try to set up some sort of natural expansion here, that it is quickly or will be revealed. Now we have a forge being placed down by Bang as the Protoss player. Will be able to get some photon cannons in just a moment. Also getting a pylon behind his minerals over here, so he will be able to hide some tech as well. Now, I'm waiting for, yeah, we do already have the extractor up, and now MaDFrog may get that metabolic boost, or he may try to go for an early tier 2. Not 100% sure yet. It looks as though MaDFrog is really sticking to 1-base play so far, and now that we're sitting on 100 gas, we should see either the metabolic research or the upgrade to tier 2 in just a moment. Back over here, oh, the Zerglings are able to just run by, and this is a really just horrible front door seal, and yeah, wow, this is just a really funny face. This probe not even joining in on this fight. Zealot trying to fight back. Zealot over here gonna get quickly destroyed as this probe able to get a couple quick kills, and now this pylon will get taken down. Another pylon needs to be positioned there, or this is gonna be really bad trouble already. That Zergling able to take down some of that pylon, already down to 140, 110 hit points. Will it be enough? Another Zealot now comes out. In comes another pylon there. Will these Zerglings be able to push through? Yeah, able to push through now, as this one gateway is currently unpowered. Zealot unable to get any additional fighting in, and another pylon being warped in as well. So 1 Zealot versus 3 Zerglings of MaDFrog, and MaDFrog now just continuing to just run rampant through this base. 1 Overlord there, continuing to train up, now getting that photon cannon, and this is going to be a little bit of a delay in tactics as the Zealot currently recharging those shields. We do have 1 Zergling trying to take down this photon cannon as it's being built and pecking away a little bit further. Another gateway now taking a swarm of Zerglings as well. 6 Zerglings as it continues to attack. That Zealot dealing as much damage as possible, also trying to get in some additional attacks, and now this gateway very low on hit points. Will it be enough? Will this photon cannon finish in time? And that's going to be the problem. There is that photon cannon. However, Zerglings will be able to simply run by once again. Probes are now coming over, and this whole entire front door seal fail is coming back to haunt, and MaDFrog doesn't even need to get Mutalisk as these Zerglings now running up to this ramp. There is 1 photon cannon in position here as these probes were mining or pathing off of that mineral patch, so that's why they were able to pass through each other and those other Zerglings here. Now in comes this photon cannon trying to get in even more kills. Zealots, however, unable to engage as they are not able to catch up speed-wise. This photon cannon down to 4 hit points, and down it goes. Another gateway needs to be warped in, and however, those Zerglings are now just going to be able to start pecking away at these buildings once again. So this gateway down to 37 hit points will be able to get taken down, and now another photon cannon canceled. MaDFrog definitely in trouble, needs to get perhaps some tech buildings over here. Another gateway being warped in. Another photon cannon needs to be warped into the back. This forge, however, will get taken down as these two pylons, and now MaDFrog just looking absolute pro as he sets up another expansion, or sets up an expansion and continuing to train up more and more Zerglings. Also getting a Baneling nest, so that Baneling nest will allow Banelings to be produced and just simply roll into here, perhaps get a lot of splash damage. The warp gate research has been completed, so we will be able to be warping in some units as these Zerglings have now finished off this whole entire position. Now another gateway, and this area is fairly well protected. These Zerglings are going to be forced to try to put in pressure. There is one photon cannon getting one quick kill here. Another photon cannon needs to be warped in at some point, otherwise these Zerglings are just going to be able to run and have their way with these probes. Back over here, one sentry as well needs to get more and more range units, as these units are not going to be able to put pressure on perhaps some of these back buildings. This gateway now taking damage, most likely will get cancelled. Hopefully that was cancelled, as Wibang definitely needs those minerals. And now we have Banelings hatching over here, and this is going to be a very bad sign indeed. These Banelings simply going to be able to come in here, splash, and perhaps get anywhere from 7 to 15 probe kills very, very easily, as these probes are very, very close together. Back over here, this gateway nearing completion. These units just simply coming in. Oh, very nicely done. However, a Baneling bus coming in as well, and now taking down that photon cannon. That force field was really well placed. However, too many Banelings to do anything really about it. And now Wibang using these probes off the mineral line, trying to fight this army of Zerglings. Zerglings taking on that last zealot, and now Wibang, yeah, forced to say GG. All of that off of a front door seal fail here on Scrap Station. Scrap Station, this front door seal normally works out fairly well. However, that forge was not positioned in the right location. Also did not get that photon cannon early enough. So by the time MaDFrog came in, he was able to start pecking away with Zerglings before that cannon was able to finish warping in. And that's really what caused this whole entire front door to fail. If these Zerglings are able to surround their target very, very early on, they can easily take through any tier 1. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this. A rather short game between MaDFrog and the Protoss player Bang here on Scrap Station.